ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय। हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव शंभो शंकर। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम सर्ववेदांत सिद्धांत गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविंदं परमानंदं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। Let us chant from the sloka number 129. Yasya sannidhi matrena dehendriyamanodhiyah vishayeshu swakiyeshu vartante prerita iva ahankaradidehantaः विषयाश्च सुखादयः वेद्यन्ते घटवद्येन नित्यबोधस्वरूपिणा. In the very presence of Atma Swarupa, all sense organs, body, mind, intellect, all upadhis, they are functioning. They are doing their respective duties as though prompted by the master, how the servant will be doing everything. In the same way, in the presence of Atma Swarupa, everything is happening. Ahankaradi dehantaha, from the ahankara to body. Vishayas, vishayaha, shabdasparshadayaha, sukhadayaha, vedyante, all these things are known like ghata, ghatavat, like pot, like jar. Nitya bodha swarupina. Nitya bodha swarupina means of the nature of the eternal knowledge. Those who have heard already Tattva Bodha, you can recall this thought. Madiyatvena jnatam atma na bhavati. Madiyatvena jnatam, that which is known by me. Atma na bhavati, that is not self. So that which is perceived, that which is known is Anatma. And who is the seer? That is Atma Swarupa. Here seer means we should not take his eyes, mind, not all these things. These things also, the functions of all these conditionings also illuminated by the self. So here, Vedyante means it's known, like Ghata. So entire thing is known, that's why that is Anatma, and one who is knowing and one who is illuminating that knowledge is the Atma Swarupa. Sloka number 131. Please repeat after me. Yeshontaratma Purushah Puranaha. Yeshontaratma Purushah Puranaha. निरन्तराखण्ड सुखानुभूतिः निरन्तराखण्ड सुखानुभूतिः सदैकरूप प्रतिबोधमात्रः सदैकरूप प्रतिबोधमात्रः येनेशितावागसवश्चरन्ति येनेशितावागसवश्चरन्ति येषः अंतरात्मा येषोंतरात्मा is there, like S mark is there, that is avagraha. A, we have to pronounce as A. Antaratma. Yeshaha means this. Antaratma. Antah Atma, Antaratma, the innermost self, the core of our personality. So Antaratma means the innermost self. Yeshaha Antaratma. Purushaha. Purushaha means it's not a man. Purushaha, one meaning is Purna Swarupa, that which is full, all pervading. And another meaning of Purusha is Purishena. One who is dwelling in this body is called Purusha. Purnatvat Purushaha. One who is full, complete in nature, one who is all-pervading is called Purusha. Remember this meaning, Purushaha. This Purushaha word is indicating Atma Swarupa, Purna Swarupa. Puranaha. Puranaha, one meaning of Puranaha is ancient. Here inner meaning is there. We will discuss after seeing word meaning. Puranaha. Nirantara akhanda sukhanubhutihi. Nirantara, forever, always. Nirantara akhanda. Khanda means that which can be divided. Akhanda means indivisible, means that which cannot be divided. Means that which is not what you call finite. So akhanda means infinite. Nirantara akhanda sukha anubhuti. Sukha anubhuti means the nature of experience of the bliss. So the complete meaning of this word is akhanda sukha anubhuti. Nirantaram, constant. Nirantara. Akhanda sukha anubhuti means of the nature of experience of infinite bliss. Sada eka rupaha. Sadaika rupaha word is there. Sada, ever. Eka rupaha. Eka rupaha, one and the same. Eka rupaha means that which is same, that which doesn't undergo any modification. No change at all. Sadaika rupaha. Pratibodha matro is there. Pratibodha matraha. Pratibodha matraha means reflecting through different thoughts, each and every thought. Pratibodha matraha. Just we are seeing word meaning, we will discuss of all these things, about all these inner things. Yeneshita, yena plus ishita, yeneshita. Eneshita means, Isha means one who is the Lord, one who is having commanding power is called Isha. So Ena means by whom, Ishita commanded. Here Ena Ishita means commanded by which, Ena Ishita, Eneshita, Vagashavas Cheranti. Vak plus Asavaha, divide that word. Asavaha. Vag asavascha is there na? Vag asavaha cha cheranti. Asavaha cheranti. There is no cha. Cheranti means act, they function. What? Commanded by which? Vak, the organ of speech. Asavaha means pranas. You say na asava, asulu, like that. So asavaha means pranas. Commanded by whom or commanded by which this organ of speech, all these pranas are functioning, that is Atma Swarupa. Now, let us discuss one by one. Yeshaha word is used. This means all the time, please, seeker of truth, don't think that Atma, Brahma, somewhere is there, that, not that. This, Yeshaha, this one, it's very, very closer to you. Even we cannot say the word closer. This is Antaratma, innermost self, the core of entire personality, the essence of this is Antaratma, Atma Swarupa, Yeshaha. So no need to search for the truth outside. It is innermost self. And one more thing, if you observe, when we go for Bhagwan's darshan and when we see him, for example, let us go mentally to where already you know then Tirumala, Lord Venkateshwara, Lord Balaji. When we go there, for so much time we'll be waiting and in queue and sometimes at least a few hours like that. When we are going near and near to the Bhagwan, we wanted to behold, we wanted to see that what you call auspicious form of Bhagwan. But most of the people, if you observe, after reaching there, when once they see that form, they will close the eyes. Why? All the time we are waiting to see, na? We have to see like that only, that form, na? But at least for few seconds, almost everyone, at least few seconds, naturally, automatically, we will close our eyes. We say, Bhagwan, Edukandalavada, Venkatramana, Govinda, Govinda. Why? Why we are closing our eyes? Whom we are seeing outside in the form, in that Mangala Swarupa, auspicious form, the Bhagwan is in us as self, Antaratma. And one more thing, when we will be experiencing any, what you call, blissful, we can say, happiest moment like that, when we will be overwhelmed with one kind of emotion, that time, unknowingly, we will close our eyes. Was so nice. Even simple thing, if you put something delicious kind of thing, one sweet like that in mouth, some people, if you observe, they put in mouth and wow. When you experience that, most of the time person, when he will be feeling that happiness, he will close his eyes. Means that happiness is experienced within us. Antaratma, Yeshaha Antaratma, this innermost self. Purushaha. Purushaha means, just now we have seen the meaning, that one who is full, one who is dwelling in this body, Purishenaha. This body is considered as a city, Pura. So the one who is dwelling in this body, and one who is full means Purna Swarupa, means that which is infinite in nature. Desha Kala Vastu Aparichinnaha. What is the meaning of this one? Desha Kala Vastu Aparichinna means that which is not limited by the time, space, and object. Means unlimited, means infinite, full in nature. There is no incompleteness in that. It means, inner meaning, if we go more deeper into that, that which is all pervading, that's why that is full. Other than that, nothing is existing. Purushottama Prapti Yoga is there in Bhagavad Gita. Parama Purusha Swarupa, Purna Swarupa, that is the meaning. And Puranaha. Puranaha means ancient. Ancient means we should not think something old like that. When we say Puranas, etc., also some people, they will think, it's a few thousands years back or so many yugas back. They said something, it happened like that. It's not like that. Purana means ancient. It means beyond time. Please remember this one. Ancient, Sanatana, means we don't know when exactly it is started. Means no limitation of time, not bounded by the time, beyond time. And here we have to take pause and we have to discuss what is the time. It is said in our scriptures, Kalo Nama Krama Samvit. Please note it. Kalo Nama Krama Samvit. Krama Samvit is called Kala, time. Krama Samvit means the awareness of sequence is called time. Krama means sequence, no? So Samvit means awareness. The awareness of sequence of events we can take. The awareness of sequence is called time. And when we measure the time, first what we are measuring, what is the first unit of time we are taking is second. How many seconds for the minute? 60 seconds we are saying. And we are starting with second, the counting, the first unit of time. But what is the first? If second is there, before there something should be there. No? It means what? We will experience time only when there will be interval between two events. Remember this statement also. What is the time? Interval between two events, or interval between two experiences, or interval between two thoughts is called time. When we were in deep sleep state, we don't know the time. After getting up, we say, these many hours, 5 hours I slept, 6 hours I slept. Just I wanted to get up after 3 hours, but I don't know what. I slept 5 hours continuously. In Nidra means in deep sleep state, what is happening? Only one thought is there, that is called Nidrakara Vritti. Nidrakara Vritti, only the thought of sleep will be there. There is no second, another thought is rising. That's why we did not know at the time what is the time. We forget completely. And sometimes in our experience also, when we completely engaged in some work or activity, that time, whatever may be happening outside, and so many times we completely immerse in that one and we forget the time also. I didn't see the time, already 2 hours got over. Only thing, when we sit for meditation and japa and puja, so we'll be seeing pravachan time also. Only half an hour. After 5 minutes, 10 minutes, every time we go on. But really, if we are having interest and completely when we engaged in that, or when we, what you call, focus completely, we will forget time. And sometimes when we are having heavy kind of thoughts and burden kind of thoughts, means difficulties like that facing, that time we feel it's a long period of times, so many hours like that. And when happiest moment is there, that oh, it's already over, got over like that. It means what? The time is measured. In fact, it's not just by the what you call the moving of that particular thing. Time is experienced by us only when there is interval between two thoughts. That's why this is called kramasam, with that sequence is there. And when it is said puranaha, purana word is indicating beyond time. It means what? Beyond thoughts. Purana word is indicating that Atma Swarupa, Parabrahma Swarupa. See, from one standpoint, this time is very important in our life. Time and space, Desha and Kala. Whatever we may be discussing, very often we come across these things. If we say something, this thing happened. When it is happened, where it is happened, we are asking like this. Yes. So this Purana word is indicating that which is beyond time and when Desha also. When something is happening, then only we are experiencing time. Otherwise, there is no time at all. It means what? Something is there beyond time. Our entire life is bounded by this time only. All of us, we are having date of birth. Next one, I don't want to say. We have to accept it. Means what? In this particular period of time, this duration is connected to what? Connecting to this body. This body has date of birth and date of death also. And when it comes to the jiva, means that antahkarana, as long as the person will be having vasana, so long that person will be carrying all those things and entering into different bodies. It means time bounded. And entering into different bodies, experiencing so many things and going to different worlds also. This Purana word is so powerful. If we meditate upon this, we will go beyond the time. To some extent, we can understand when there is no time at all, how it will be. To some extent, in the deep sleep state. Hours together. Just sometimes what will happen, we will go to the bed and just will sleep. When we get up and see, already it's morning. So many hours. So Puranaha means ancient, beyond time. Next, Nirantara Akhanda Sukhanubhuti. What is the nature of self? Nirantara, constant, not now and then. Edakada, nana. In our life, what we are experiencing from the sense objects, the happiness is now and then we are experiencing, not constantly. And sometimes sukha, sometimes dukkha. But this Atmananda is Nirantara, Akhanda Sukhanubhutihi, that too unbroken, means infinite in nature. Yo vai bhuma tat sukham. Please remember this. Yo vai bhuma tat sukham. What is the real happiness? That which is bhuma. Bhuma means infinite. No limitations, no boundaries. That which is infinite only, Sukha Swarupa, Ananda Swarupa. Other than that, anything is sometimes Sukha, sometimes Dukkha Swarupa. So Atma is Nirantara, Akhanda, Sukhanubhuti, the nature of experience of the infinite bliss. To which extent we will disassociate and identify with body, mind, intellect, to that extent we experience the bliss of the self. To which extent we withdraw from the world, worldly activities, worldly people, worldly thoughts, to that extent we experience peace and bliss of the self. This is fact. That's why all sadhaks all the time will be seeking for such kind of peace and bliss. They will be withdrawing from the world and becoming introvert. Antaratma, Yeshaha Antaratma, this is innermost self, that bliss, happiness is there within us. One day you can, we can. One day, not only one day, all the time we have to do, but particularly we can observe this practically. We can make this experiment one day. Try to withdraw from routine kind of things. Minimum whatever requirements for this body to sustain, please do that. Eating, drinking, and sleeping. Few things are required to sustain this body. Minimum you can do, and do only minimum transactions required for that only, just to live. That's all. And one day try to do this experiment. Withdraw from all other things. No other transactions. If it is possible, please don't see other people and talk to them. One day. At the same time, don't become mad also. Amma, why you're saying like that? Because nowadays our mind became so extroverted. We are in the midst of all objects and people and transactions and mobiles, whatnot. So for us, withdrawing everything and just being alone and being with ourselves, it's very difficult nowadays. So whole day, if you cannot, at least few hours, you try. And one more thing, when you are doing this experiment, to which extent you are withdrawing from the world, means giving up, renouncing the world, to that extent, our focus will be to our thoughts first. And if we go on brooding over past means bhutakala, whatever happened, and about the future, then that time also we will not feel, or we cannot experience that peace and bliss. So once when we withdraw from the world, what we have to do, we should not only what you call focus on our thoughts in the mind. We have to turn the attention, we have to shift the attention from the thoughts to the source of the thoughts. Slowly, one by one, step by step. First, try to withdraw from the world and see whether really happiness is within or not. Because here it is said, this is Antaratma, Nirantara, Akhanda, Sukhanubhuti. And after listening all these things also, we are gone weeping. Why? It means we are not implementing that, we are not searching for that truth. Who can make us cry? If at all we are weeping and crying also, can say, yes, you can see tears in these eyes. You can see pain in the mind, suffering. But Atma Swarupa is Akhanda Ananda Swarupa. Huh? How is it possible? It is possible. This is wonderful kind of experience. Upadhis, they are having their own dharmas. Sita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Mana, Avamana. Those things will be received by Upadhis. Let them. All the time, what you call waves will be there in the ocean. We cannot stop them. But when we dive deep into the ocean, within the ocean, when we go more and more deeper into that, we can experience absolutely quietude, silence, stimita gambhira, no waves. In the same way, externally all these things, disturbances will be there, pace of opposites will be there. When we go within, we can experience this Akhanda Ananda Swarupa. Sadaika Rupaha, Sadaika Rupaha. What am I so much dirgha? Because Sada, always, ever, Eka Rupaha, same. No modification, no disturbances. In body, mind, intellect, in the external world, all the time modifications, changes will be there. But in Atma Swarupa, no change. Eka Swarupa, same forever. Pratibodha Matraha, very important thing. Pratibodha Matraha means it is reflecting through each and every thought. Pratibodha Matam Viditam. In Kenopanishad also it is said, Pratibodha Viditam Matam. Pratibodha Matraha. That light of consciousness is reflecting in and through of our thoughts. Just we can hold one thought and we can inquire, we can do vichara and we can realize this. How? Earlier we have seen thought means consciousness plus object. When we remove the object, what remains is consciousness. In fact, in each and every thought, that self is awareness of that, our knowledge is experienced. It's reflecting the light of consciousness. Pratibodha Matraham. Yeneshita Vag Asavaha Chiranti. Commanded by whom? Our organ of speech is functioning. Our pranas continuously from birth till the death, till the end of our life, continuously pranas are functioning. Because of whom? By the command of the self. So where to search for the truth? Where to search for the God? Wonderful, here only that equipment is there. Search, search. We will get it. We are that. Very beautiful slokas. Wow. Thanks to Puja, the Shankaracharyaji and Guru Parampara. Wonderful knowledge. Eshontaraatma Purushah Puranaha Nirantarakhanda Sukhanubhutihi Sadaikarupa Pratibodhamatraha Yeneshita Vagasavascharanti. Here we have to take inner meaning, because of whom this vak and pranas are functioning means everything. Eyes, ears, nose, all equipments are functioning by the command of the self. Next sloka, just we will read and tomorrow we will see the meanings, because each and every word we have to take up for discussion and we have to do vichara, we have to reflect upon that. Atraiva sattvatmanidhi guhayam Atraiva sattvatmanidhi guhayam Avyakrutakasha Ushat prakashaha Avyakrutakasha Ushat prakashaha Akashe ucche ravivat prakashate Akashe ucche ravivat prakashate Swatejasa vishwamidam prakashayan Swatejasa vishwamidam prakashayan Om Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om asatoma satkamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om purnamada purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya పూర్ణమేవావశిష్యతే. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం. ఎవరి సన్నిధిలో ఇంద్రియాలు, మనస్సు, బుద్ధి అన్ని కూడా వాటి వాటి యొక్క పనులను చేస్తూ ఉన్నాయో, ఎవరి ప్రేరణ వల్ల ఇవన్నీ జరుగుతున్నాయో అది ఆత్మస్వరూపము. అహంకారం నుండి శరీరము వరకు విషయాలు, సుఖ దుఃఖాదులు అన్నీ కూడా ఈ ఆత్మస్వరూపము వల్లే తెలుసుకోబడుతూ ఉన్నాయి. ఏదైతే తెలుసుకోబడుతూ ఉందో, తెలియబడుతూ ఉందో అది ఆత్మస్వరూపం కాదు. దేని వల్ల తెలుసుకోవడం జరుగుతూ ఉందో అది ఆత్మస్వరూపం. ఇది ఏషః అంతరాత్మ, అంతః ఆత్మ. మన వ్యక్తిత్వానికి మూలమైనది, సారభూతమైనటువంటిది, మన ఉపాధులన్నింటికీ కూడా ఆధారభూతమై ఉన్నటువంటిది. అంతః అన్న పదంలోనే మనకి తెలుస్తోంది, ఎక్కడో సత్యం కోసం, ఆత్మ కోసం బయట వెతకాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, మనలోనే ఉంది. మనలో అన్నం కంటే మనమే అయి ఉన్నాం. అంతరాత్మ. పురుషః అంటే పూర్ణ స్వరూపము, లేదా ఈ పురములో నివసించేటువంటి వారు. ఈ పురము అంటే ఈ దేహములో ఉండేటువంటి వారు. పూర్ణ స్వరూపము అంటే దేశము, కాలము, వస్తువుల యొక్క పరిమితత్వానికి లోబడకుండా ఉండేటువంటి వారు, అతీతమైనటువంటి స్వరూపము. పురాణ అంటే పురాతనమైనటువంటి, సనాతనమైనటువంటి. అంతరార్థం వచ్చేసి కాలానికంటే అతీతమైనటువంటిది. కాలము అన్నటువంటిది క్రమ సంవిత్గా చెప్పబడుతుంది. ఒక క్రమములో జరిగేటువంటి వాటి మధ్య ఉండేటువంటి విరామము ఉన్నప్పుడే మనము ఆ కాలాన్ని గుర్తించడం జరుగుతుంది. ఏవైనా రెండు ఆలోచనలు కానీ, రెండు కర్మలు కానీ, ఇలా ఏవైనా సీక్వెన్స్ ఒక ప్రత్యేకమైనటువంటి రీతిలో జరుగుతూ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆ రెండింటికి మధ్య ఉండేటువంటి విరామము అన్నటువంటిది మనం కాలంగా గణించడం జరుగుతుంది. మనం ఇప్పుడు చెప్పుకునేటువంటి కాలగణనలో సెకండ్ అని యూనిట్ ఆఫ్ టైం తీసుకున్నాం. కానీ సెకండ్ అండంలోని ఫస్ట్ ఏంటి, దానికంటే ముందేంటి, ఆ సెకండ్ కంటే ముందేంటి. ఇక భాగవతంలో అయితే కాలగణన గురించి చాలా అద్భుతంగా కపిల గీతలో చెప్పుకున్నారనమాట. ఈ కాల గణన గురించి మనం అంతా చూసినప్పుడు కాలం అన్నటువంటిది కూడా ఒకానొక సమయంలో మొదలైంది అని తెలుస్తోంది. పురాణము అనంటే, పురాణ అన్నప్పుడు ఆ కాలానికంటే కూడా అతీతమైనటువంటిది. మనము నిద్రించే సమయంలో కేవలం నిద్రాకార వృత్తి ఒక్కటే ఆలోచన ఉంటుంది, ఇంకొక ఆలోచన అన్నటువంటిది రావట్లేదు. కాబట్టి ఆ మధ్యలో సమయం అన్నటువంటిది మనకి తెలియటం లేదు. ఎప్పుడైతే మనకి అనుభవంలోనికి ఆలోచనలు అన్నటువంటివి రావటము, లేదా ఏవైనా బాహ్య విషయాలు అన్నటువంటి అనుభవంలోనికి రావడం జరుగుతుందో, పనులు అన్నటువంటివి జరుగుతున్నాయో, అప్పుడు మాత్రమే కాలము అన్నటువంటిది గణించబడుతూ ఉంది. పురాణము అన్నటువంటిది కాలానికి అతీతమైన ఆత్మ స్వరూపము. నిరంతర అఖండ సుఖానుభూతి, ఎల్లప్పుడూ అపరిమితమైనటువంటి సుఖ స్వరూపము ఆత్మస్వరూపం అంటున్నారు. బాహ్యమైన ప్రాపంచిక విషయాల ద్వారా పొందేటువంటి సుఖము తాత్కాలికము, అల్పమైంది. యో వై భూమా తత్ సుఖం అన్నారు. ఏదైతే భూమాస్వరూపము అంటే ఏదైతే అనంతం అవుతుందో అది ఆనంద స్వరూపం. అనంతమే ఆనందం, ఆనందమే అనంతం. ఎక్కడ పరిమితత్వం ఉంటే అక్కడ దుఃఖం ఉంటుంది. ఎక్కడ లిమిటేషన్ అన్నటువంటిది వస్తుందో అక్కడ దుఃఖం కలుగుతుంది. అనంత స్వేచ్ఛ ఆనంద స్వరూపం. సదా ఏకరూప, ఎప్పుడు ఒకే స్వరూపంగా ఉండేటువంటి, ఏ విధమైన మోడిఫికేషన్స్, మార్పులకి లోను కాకుండా ఉండేటువంటిది. ప్రతిబోధ మాత్ర, మన యొక్క ప్రతి ఆలోచన ద్వారా వ్యక్తమవుతూ ఉండేటువంటి. ఎలాగో అంటే ఆత్మ యొక్క కాన్షియస్నెస్, చిత్ స్వరూపం, చైతన్య స్వరూపము యొక్క వెలుతురులోనే ఈ ఆలోచనలు అన్నటువంటివి మనకి ప్రకాశించడము జరుగుతుంది. ప్రతి ఒక్క ఆలోచన ద్వారా ఆ ఆత్మస్వరూపం అన్నటువంటిదే వ్యక్తం అవుతుంది అన్నప్పుడు, ఆలోచన అన్నటువంటిది చిత్ స్వరూపము ప్లస్ వస్తువు అన్నప్పుడు, వస్తువును తీసేస్తే మిగిలేది చిత్ స్వరూపం అన్నమాట. మనం ఆలోచనలకి మూలాన్ని వెతికినట్లయితే ఆ పరబ్రహ్మ స్వరూపాన్ని పొందొచ్చు. ఏన ఈషిత వాక్ అశవః చరంతి. వాక్కు, ఈ మాట్లాడేటువంటి వాక్ చూడండి, ఒక్కొక్కరు ఒక్కొక్కలాగా మాట్లాడతాం. ఒకరి గొంతు వాయిస్ ఉన్నట్లు ఇంకొకరిది ఉండటం లేదు. అసలు ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఆ వాయిస్ వస్తుందో తెలియదు. ఇన్ని మాటలు ఎలా మాట్లాడుతున్నామో ఒకసారి ఆలోచించి చూడాలి. సో ఈ వాక్కు అసవహ, అసువులు అని అంటారు కదా, అసవహ అంటే ప్రాణాలు. ఈ ప్రాణాలు, ఈ వాక్కు, ఇంద్రియ శక్తి ఇవన్నీ ఎవరి యొక్క ఆదేశము వల్ల, ఆజ్ఞ వల్ల పనిచేస్తున్నాయో, ఏన ఈషిత కమాండెడ్ బై హూమ్, ఎవరి ఆజ్ఞ వల్ల, ఆదేశం వల్ల పనిచేస్తూ ఉన్నాయి, అది ఆత్మస్వరూపం అని చెప్పవచ్చు. నిర్గుణ నిరాకార పరబ్రహ్మ సచ్చిదానంద స్వరూపము, నిరంతర ఖండ ఆనంద స్వరూపం. మరి ఆనంద స్వరూపం అంటున్నారు, మరి మనకి ఎందుకు దుఃఖం కలుగుతుంది అంటే, దుఃఖం కలిగేది శరీర మనోబుద్ధుల స్థాయిలో చూస్తున్నాము, ద్వంద్వాలు అన్నటువంటివి. కానీ ఆత్మకి ఇవేవి అంటుకోవు. సముద్రంలో ఎప్పుడు బయట అలలు కనిపిస్తూనే ఉంటాయి, కానీ సముద్రపు లోతులకి వెళ్ళి చూసినట్లయితే అక్కడ గంభీరమైనటువంటి శాంతం అన్నటువంటిది, నిశ్శబ్దం అన్నటువంటిది అనుభవంలోనికి వస్తుంది. అదే విధంగా మనం బాహ్యంగా ఉపాధులతో తాదాత్మ్యత చెందినప్పుడు అన్ని అలజడులు ఉంటాయి, అంతర్ముఖమైనప్పుడు లోపల స్థిమిత గంభీరమైనటువంటి ప్రశాంత ఆనంద స్థితి నెలకొని ఉంది, అది పరబ్రహ్మ స్వరూపం. ప్రతి జీవి కోటాను కోట్ల జన్మలు ఎత్తుతూ అనేకమైనటువంటి అనుభవాలు పొందుతూ చివరికి చేరుకోవాలి అనుకునేటువంటిది, పొందవలసినటువంటిది కూడా ఆ స్థితి, మోక్ష స్థితి. ఆ స్థితితో ఈ స్థితితో మనమే నిర్ణయించుకోవాలి. అది అనుకుంటే ఎప్పుడు అక్కడే ఉంటుంది, ఇది అనుకుంటే మనము అనుభవంలోనికి తెచ్చుకోవడం జరుగుతుంది. రేపటి రోజున తర్వాత శ్లోకాన్ని గురించి చెప్పుకుందాం. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం.